Hello, it is Monday the 14th of September and it is a new weekly reading vlog. So, yesterday, me and my mum have almost finished our Marvel rewatch. So, we watched Endgame yesterday. Still hurts a lot. We still have to watch Far From Home, that's Spider-Man Far From Home, but obviously Endgame is Endgame. So I did not really read yesterday, but today I have updates. So I have started Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters. I am 63 pages in. Me and my mum are buddy reading this entire series. We read Lightning Thief last month, so now we're reading Sea of Monsters and I'm already sucked back in. I am so annoyed that I have taken so long to read these, and I do actually now own the Kane Chronicles and I've just found out it's been adapted into movies, so that might be bumped up my TBR a little bit. But yeah, so there's that. And I have also started Daughters of Nari. So I am going into this with quite low expectations. I was really excited for this and I still am to an extent. However, I am reading this for the Myth Takes. It's the Myth Takes book for August, September. So I'm reading it for that. And a lot of the people in the Discord chat have now like started reading it or read it, and I'm not seeing much positivity about it. And Ashley's actually DNF'd it for now, so yeah, I'm not seeing many like great reviews. So I have lowered my expectations, because at least that way, if I do end up loving it, at least like I would rather lower my expectations and be pleasantly surprised than keep my high expectations and be disappointed. So I am only 35 pages in, so I can't tell you anything, although there's always already been like a thing where it's like, why does that happen? So yes, we'll see how this goes. But my plan for this evening, because it's still quite early, my plan for this evening is to try and get this read. I also have a cup of tea, biscuits, candles burning. I do have my fan on, but that's because where I've just got out of the bath, I'm like really hot. So I'm just trying to cool down a little bit. So yeah, tea, biscuits, book, candle. That is my plan. So I've just realised me, Jazz and Kelly were supposed to be starting the second book in the An Ember in the Ashes series today, and I've only just remembered. So I'm gonna message them and see if we can start that tomorrow now instead, because I think they've forgotten as well. Oopsie. So yeah, I think we'll be starting that tomorrow now, because I do want to try and get some of this read tonight. Ideally I want to get to the 100-page mark. If I can get past the 100-page mark tonight, even better. But I'm gonna put the Forest app on, because I've been like slacking with that app lately. Yeah, so I'm gonna put the Forest app on and try and focus on this a little bit. Hello, it is Wednesday the 16th of September. I did not vlog at all yesterday. I was not feeling great. And because I wasn't feeling great, I had no energy whatsoever. I just really didn't feel well. I feel better today. I mean, I've also put some makeup on and jewellery to hopefully boost my spirits a little bit. But I do have updates, which is good. It's good. So I can't remember if I told you I'd started this, but started this 2 days in on the buddy read. So we're just past the 100-page mark. Already loving it. I'm loving being back in this world, and I completely forgot about Tyson because I'm not obviously going to spoil it and say who Tyson is, but I have seen the 2 films years ago and I completely forgot about Tyson. But Tyson's in this. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. Can't really say much about it because it's a sequel, but yeah. And then I got my new book besties sleeve, which is Nesta and Cassian, which is gorgeous. And this is the actual dust jacket one. So this book that's in here is Daughters of Nari. I have only got this much left. So I'm not very sure on this. So I think it's going to be a 3-star. Now, I love the story. I think the story, the idea behind the story is really good. However, we've not got much of a story so far. So I've read like 300 pages and so far, there's no point me holding this up, you can't see the book. And so far, it goes between the two girls who we know from the beginning they are sisters, but they don't know they're sisters. And so it's from third person, but it's sort of from their point of view. But within them chapters, so it will be in Nala's chapter, and then there'll be like a paragraph that is from Eddie's point of view. And I'm like, hang on a sec, what? And it'll keep going back and forth between different points of views. And I'm like, I don't care about these other people's faults. If I wanted to know these other people's fault, you should have done a chapter for that person. It's really frustrating. And then in Sanae's chapters, there's like a whole paragraph from Ina's point of view. And I'm like, it's very confusing. I don't like that. And story-wise, we haven't really got to the plot yet because the sisters still don't know about each other. So yeah, I'm not really sure, and I haven't decided yet if I will continue the series, which is a shame because not only are the covers gorgeous, the idea of the books really drew me in, but the ending of this first one will depend on whether I do end up picking the second one up, which is a shame, but you know, I'm not DNFing it. I'm enjoying it enough that I'm not DNFing it, and it won't be lower than a 3-star, so it's still a good rating. But today, me, Jazz and Kelly are starting A Torch Against the Night, which is the second book in the An Ember in the Ashes trilogy. Not trilogy, there is going to be more than 3 books. I keep forgetting it's not a trilogy. Do you mind? There is someone having works on their garden still, and it's really annoying me. Anyway, I keep saying this is a trilogy because I have 3 books, but that's not the end of the series. So yeah, this is the second book in the series, and I'm really excited to start reading this today. So those were those updates. I am currently, so I don't start work for another like 40 minutes. So I am currently typing out today's blog post because once again, leaving it till the last minute. However, this time it's not exactly my fault. I was going to do it yesterday, but where I didn't feel well, I just didn't have the energy to do anything other than lay in bed and read once I finish work. So I'm quickly doing it now. To be fair, it's not a very thinking post. So basically, it's my announcement for the Royal Readathon Villains Takeover, which by the time this goes up, my TBR video will be live and this blog post announcing the prompts will be live. So we have already announced the prompts. What is that doing? We have already announced the prompts on our Twitter page, but I thought I would do a little blog post to announce it as well with some recommendations for each of the prompts. So I'm just typing up my recommendations for them now. Some of them are harder than others. Like some of them I don't think I have many books, or like I was trying to type it up downstairs and I was trying to think of books, and I was like, do you know what, I need to go upstairs and sit in front of my bookcases and do this, because sometimes you don't think of a book until it's in front of you. So yeah, I'm doing that. And yeah, so that's my only update for now. I will hopefully update you again later, hopefully when I have read some of this, read more of this, and possibly finished this. You never know. So I have finished work, almost dead on 5, which is very unusual for a Wednesday. But on my lunch break, I did manage to finish Daughters of Nari. I ended up giving this 3 stars. And that is because of the POV was very, like the POV chapters were very disjointed and didn't really make much sense. And the ending sort of ended very abruptly. It didn't feel like the ending to me. And yeah, I will most likely read the sequel when it's out, but I don't think I'll be buying the sequel. I'll either, I will probably just borrow it from the library, to be fair. Which I'm really disappointed in, because this was a really high anticipated read for me, even though I only discovered it a few months back. But yeah, so a little bit disappointed, but 3 stars isn't terrible, and I liked it enough that I want to read the next book in the series. Although with how it ended, I don't know really what the plot is going to be, and there wasn't really much of a plot, and the 2 characters didn't meet until right near the end, and it was very confusing. But the descriptions in this were absolutely incredible, like, and the world building was really good. It was just the characters themselves. But yeah, so there's that. But this was my 4th book on Bookoplathon. This was my Own Voices role. So I only have 2 more books on my Bookoplathon, and one of them, after today, I'm going to be halfway through. Get me. I am doing really well on my TBR this month, which is good. Really good. But yeah, so hello. It is Saturday, the 19th of September. I'm pretty sure the last time I spoke to you was Wednesday. Yeah, I've not had a great couple of days, and to be honest, I've not had any reading updates or any updates at all, other than me scrolling through Loki TikTok for hours, literally. So, oh, I'm watching Thor Ragnarok. So yeah, not really had any updates at all. I still don't have a massive amount of updates. So me and my mum have been buddy reading Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters. We are 204 pages in, so we've only got like 100 pages, and we are due to finish that today. I'm really enjoying this series. Like, I can't really say anything because I feel like everyone knows Percy Jackson, but it's just a really good, fun story, and I really love Percy and Annabeth. They are amazing. And then I don't really have any updates for you for A Torch Against the Night either. So we've only read the first 50 pages, and I was actually supposed to read the next 50 pages yesterday, and I didn't. So I need to try and catch up on that today. But in a few hours, me, Charlie and Ellen are going to be watching The Devil All the Time together. So obviously we're in our own houses, but we are going to all watch it at the exact same time. We've got a group chat. And not gonna lie, we're definitely watching it for the plot. We're definitely watching it for the plot, and not for Tom Holland, Sebastian Stan, Robert Pattinson and Bill Skarsgård. Gonna be completely honest, I have no idea what the plot is, and I don't actually care, but it's got those 4 in it, so I am gonna watch it. I've heard it's actually pretty boring, but you know, I don't care. Oh my god, I've got my fan on and it's blowing my hair everywhere. It's annoying. But yeah, so we're gonna watch that. And then this evening, because me and my mum have finished we've officially finished our Marvel rewatch, because we finally watched Spider-Man Far From Home last night, and we've never seen it before, and it was so good, like. And Tom Holland is topless in one of the scenes, so yeah, I'm actually trying to get, like, I've made it my new mission. I want to try and get all of the Thor Ragnarok Funkos. There's actually quite a few, but I'm making it my mission to get all of them. So far I've got a few in my watch list on eBay, which are pretty okay prices. So I think I might get a few if they're still available when I get paid. But I also want to try and get all of the different Loki pops just in general. But again, they're all vaulted. So it's going to be not cheap to get them all. I did manage to get one on I won a bidding war. It was brilliant. I felt powerful. But that was for the just standard Loki. It's not from a specific film. It's just the standard Loki Funko, and I managed to get that one for like £21, and which is amazing, because to try and get that, it usually goes for like 70-80 quid at least, and I was like, I feel powerful. And then I missed out on a Loki Ragnarok one, because it was on like £19-20, and then in the last few seconds when I was getting ready to place a bid, it shot up to like 40, and I was like, no. So yeah, that was sad. But yeah, I'm keeping my eye on a few, because I am determined to get all the Loki Funkos, because Loki is my life lately. But yeah, I don't really have any other updates. This is going to be such a short vlog, and I really apologise for that, but I've just not been with it most of this week. It started out pretty good, and then the last day was just but I have also filmed my BookBox Club unboxing and my LitJoy unboxing this morning, so I'm going to go and edit those before we watch Devil All the Time. And then this evening, I went off on a tangent, I've just realised. This evening, because obviously me and my mum have now finished the Marvel films, this evening we're going to watch Kong Skull Island. Now, I've been meaning to watch this for a while, and do you know the reason that I'm finally bumping it to the top of my watch list? 2 words: Tom Hiddleston. Actually, 5 words: Tom Hiddleston and Brie Larson. You know, that's my reasoning. So we've got that ready to watch tonight, and I'm very excited. But yeah, so I'm going to stop talking about Tom Hiddleston now, because I think everyone's getting kind of sick of it. I'm sorry to my friends. But yeah, so I'm going to go edit some stuff and hopefully read some books before Devil All the Time, because I've still got a couple of hours, so hopefully I can get those done and out the way. So, I did not get any reading done at all. That's a lie. I read like 20 pages of Percy Jackson, and that was it. Me, Jazz and Kelly decided that we're gonna we're gonna read Torch Against the Night again on Monday, have a fresh start with a new week. So me, Ellen and Charlie had a little watch party for The Devil All the Time, and it wasn't too bad actually. I thought it was going to be really boring. Like, I'm going to be completely honest, we was only watching it because of who's in it, which that's really bad, I know, but I don't care. So, but one thing you can get from our group chat is that we are all thirsty as hell. But then after we watched that, me and my mum watched Kong Skull Island, which has Brie Larson and Tom Hiddleston. And I've liked the Kong films in the past, but this one was like another level. Like, even if you was to take, even if you put different actors in, and it was still a really good film. But Tom Hiddleston was like a massive bonus. He looked so good in it. And then me and my mum watched Spies in Disguise, which is Tom Holland and Will Smith. And honestly, it was so funny. It's on Disney Plus, so if you have Disney Plus, definitely check it out. It's hilarious. But yeah, I am so tired, and it's quite early still. Like, it's only just gone 9. I'm so tired. Probably because I've spent the last 2 nights either staying up late watching Thor Ragnarok or staying up late reading Loki fanfiction. But I've just found another Loki fanfiction, so I'm going to be reading that. So I have been reading, just not books. Oops. But yeah, so I'm going to take my makeup off, get in bed and read Loki fanfiction until I fall asleep. So I'm going to wrap this vlog up. I hope you've enjoyed it, even though it was rubbish this week again. But if you did like it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I promise they're not always this bad. Always. And I will see you next week. Bye.